On June 30th, 1997, a children's book named Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone was released by then unknown author J.K. Rowling. A tale of friendship, magic, adventure, and of course, butterbeer, the Harry Potter series soon leapt out of print into almost every medium imaginable. This was mostly due to the overwhelming response from fans, also known as Potterheads. Most Potterheads don't just enjoy the books, but instead bring Harry Potter into the public eye with purchased merchandise, created content, and of course, costumed appearances for a variety of occasions. Potterheads' shared passion for Harry's story, as well as bringing the world of Hogwarts into reality, is what qualifies the Harry Potter fandom as an affinity space. Entrance into the world for newbies, is a fairly simple route. It can be self-directed or encouraged from other masters like friends or family. The two major portals into the space are the Harry Potter book series and the Harry Potter movie series. The books contain the original, most detailed source material, and a person cannot usually be considered a master unless he or she has read the entire series. But the portals don't stop there. In addition to the books and movies, Rowling expanded the Harry Potter universe to include a website called Pottermore. Pottermore allows Potter fans to gain access to unpublished pages from the novels, be sorted into a Hogwarts house, and interact with other members with gameplay, messages, and status updates. In this portal, newbies and masters work alongside each other to earn points for their sorted house. Outside of authorized Rowling portals, there are numerous portals and generators associated with the fandom that allow both newbies and masters to both produce and consume Harry Potter news, discussions, fanfiction, podcasts, and generally geek out with other enthusiasts over all things Potter. Some of these portals can be found at physical events, such as conventions and midnight premieres, but the majority of portals and generators are found online. The reliance on online tools and websites allows fan-generated content to be published much more efficiently and consumed at a much higher rate. Because of the instantaneous connection of technology, fans are able to spread knowledge at a much faster rate than if the fandom was confined to physical texts or spaces. This also means that the Potter universe grows every day, so the content is never stagnant. Since the number of portals are so numerous and largely online, preference is a large part of the fan experience. Outside of the extensive knowledge of the book plot and universe, Potterheads can focus honing their intensive knowledge in an area or areas of their choice. Creative fans might flock to creating or reading fanfiction, art, or music. Book experts might flock to debate opinions on forums or podcasts. Athletes might enjoy participating in actual Quidditch tournaments. What we can come away with regard to learning in this affinity space is that since there are so many mediums, fans truly feel as if they are able to contribute to and enjoy a variety of modes of the fandom. They feel included rather than excluded, and since fans have access to a variety of modes, the learning doesn't feel tedious. We can compare this with a traditional classroom, where knowledge is gained from primarily print-based text. Since there are so many mediums available for learning in the classroom, it might make learning seem less monotonous to students if content was delivered in a variety of mediums. Additionally, since fans of this affinity space can pick and choose which parts of the fandom to really position themselves as experts in, they're not left feeling like a perpetual newbie if they're not as versed in the newest fan fiction. In the traditional classroom, the teacher is frequently seen as the only expert. Students are all considered newbies when learning information. But when assessed, students are expected to possess all knowledge that has been shared, placing them in a very strange position of quasi-expert. And in order to be this quasi-expert, the student has to retain all knowledge given to him or her by the true expert. Perhaps the classroom could take another learning strategy from this affinity space and allow students to sometimes position themselves as experts on selected parts of the curriculum, teaching their peers along the way. If students feel like experts rather than newbies, a rise in self-efficacy is almost guaranteed.